Raptor Nation, what is going on? This is Talk Raps with Adonde here. Thank you for watching, all my subscribers, viewers also out there who tune into my channel. Uh, if you are interested in my channel, a Raptor fan, please hit that like button, actually the subscribe button, which is called, and you know, stay tuned. I make post game reactions after each and every Raptor game, except for two, which I took a couple of days off just to clear my mind. And, I try to make things entertainment with my videos. Like, I know I got a lot of great compliment on the Band-Aid Siakam video that I did on Friday night when the Raptors played the Sacramento Kings. So as I said, I make post game reactions, talk about the game, I give a lot of insights and other stuff, and plus entertainment as I try to keep up with my channel here. So with this one, few things I like to talk about, and I'm gonna start doing this every Monday. Uh, and I'm gonna call it the week. Well, I'm trying to think of what should I call it, but I like to talk about what the Raptors did during the week every Monday. Could be Sunday or Monday. At when how many games they played during the week, and then I just give a recap of how the Raptors did. So I like to talk about that, and I like to talk about something I just saw probably not too long ago. It's popping up everywhere on the internet, and it's about a former Raptor. But let's talk about the week, not this week, the last week that was recap for the Raptors. And started off last week, Monday the 15th, where the Raptors started their West Coast trip in Portland with the loss of 118 to 113. Then they played on the Thursday, a couple of days off. They lost in Utah 119 to 103. Then they outperformed and blew out the Sacramento Kings on the Friday 108-89. And then last night, y'all know they lost to the Golden State Warriors 119 to 104. So, recapping. Now, it's a tough week for the Raptors, I must say, with the return of Pascal Siakam making his return from I believe it was the Saturday game against the Pistons. If I'm not wrong here. But as I said, tough week. You lose to Portland in a game where, McCollum and Damian Lillard came out and torched the Raptors with their performance. Then against the Jazz, a tough opponent where I don't know, I don't think the Raptors were gonna win that one, but I thought against the Portland Trailblazers they could have found a way to win. And you lose to the Jazz 119-103. Guys like Rudy Gay off the bench scoring 20 points. Not a great game for you guys. Although, let's just look at the box scores again here of each game. And that game, yes, Gary Trent Jr. with 31 points and Van Fleet with 24. In the Portland game, I'm going back into my the Portland game where we had OG Anunoby scoring 29 points, the team high in the starting lineup. Siakam with 20 points in that game also. And, there you have your two losses to start the week. Then on Friday, where we saw Pascal Siakam scoring the 32 points after getting hit in the eye in the second quarter. After a brutal performance against the Jazz when he only scored 4 points, Siakam comes back and bounces with a 32-point performance. And Raptors get their first win also with Siakam starting in the starting lineup. Gary Trent Jr. had 23 points as well in the victory. And Fred Van Fleet hit a milestone, getting 600 threes as a Raptor player. And that put him third on the all-time list behind Kyle Lowry and I think it's Terrence Ross, I believe. Yes, Terrence Ross. So there you go. 1 and 2 so far this week. And then yesterday, I'm telling you, against the Warriors, where no answer for Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins. The only player, as I see with Siakam, scoring 21 points in the loss for the Raptors. And moving on from there, you go, let's see, 1 and 3. 1 and 3 last week. So Raptors played 4 games. All right. And this week, well, it's going to be a short week. So they start Wednesday against Memphis and then wrap up the 6-game road trip on Friday against the Pacers. And then they come home on Sunday to play the Boston Celtics. So, there's 3 games here. There is 3 games here that are winnable, and all should be winnable. And the Raptors 8 and 10 right now, 12th place out of a play-in spot, the play-in tournament right now, 18 games in. If they wanna start climbing up, try to find a way back in contention. These next 3 games during this week should determine if they can make it in. You have the Grizzlies, Pacers, and Celtics. Now the only one I'm afraid of, I shouldn't be afraid of, because look here, I'm not playing with the Raptors, right? As a fan, you just say these words that you're hoping and for the best results, right? It's the game with the Celtics on Sunday after coming back from a road trip. And this road trip, my God, it's like almost like a 2-week road trip that the Raptors are currently on right now. So, and I believe, the last game this month is against the Grizzlies on the 30th. So that will wrap up the month of November. So 8 and 10. Let's see, you have 4 games remaining. So can the Raptors finish 12-10 at the end of the November? They could be 11-11. They could be 10-12. They could be 8-12, and who knows, right? So that's that. Now, next thing I wanted to talk about. Now, I know a lot of you've probably heard the news, or not, well, not really heard the news, but you saw it on social media. And if you follow along other sports media type on social media, and former Raptor Kyle Lowry, yes, Mr. Philadelphia Bulldog, the greatest Raptor of all time, hands down, to me. Um, he's done a lot for the Toronto Raptors organization as a player. And, as a fan, I was not surprised that he left for better terms and went to the Miami Heat. Uh, I think, if I remember correctly, I think it was in his interest from before of joining the Heat team, but that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is Kyle Lowry made a statement and said these words. And let's just look here. So, Kyle Lowry, just give me a sec here, folks. So these are Mr. Lowry's words. Like I've said, I'll say it now. I will sign a one-day contract and I'll retire. As a Toronto Raptor, that is my everything. Raptor Nation, let's talk here. How do you feel Kyle Lowry signing a one-day contract? One day. Just to retire a Raptor. I'm okay with it. But what would be nice if he signed a 1 year contract instead of a one day. Now, maybe because by that time he will be in his 40s, right? The age catches up to you. Some NBA players that they can't go no longer. I mean, guys like Vince Carter, he played to what in his 40 or 41. Nowitzki played up to his 40s. There's some NBA players that play in their 40s, or I mean Magic Johnson also. So maybe with Lowry, because I know sometimes he does tend to get injuries, so maybe he's just watching, like, if he doesn't get injury, that he just says, okay, one day is enough for me, right? But I would like to see a 1 year contract back with the Raptors. By that time he's playing with OG. He's still young. Scotty Barnes still here. Pascal Siakam. And talking about retiring as a Raptor, wouldn't it be nice to see guys like DeMar DeRozan, you know, come back and retire a Raptor. This put the bygones, the past with him and Masai Ujiri both coming together, saying, okay, what we did back then to get Kawhi Leonard to win a championship, you know, get him DeMar DeRozan to retire a Raptor. And how about Serge Ibaka retiring as a Raptor? Guys like, now, should I put Kawhi Leonard in this? You know, I would like to, but to me, I feel like Kawhi Leonard, I don't think he wants to retire a Raptor. I think Kawhi Leonard would probably retire as a San Antonio Spur. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. When, you know, guys like Norman Powell, that would be nice to see if he retired as a Raptor. Anyone else I can think of, or you can think of, to retire as a Raptor. So, I mean, hearing things like this from Kyle Lowry, it's, you know, it's nice. It says it is everything. So that got, you know, when he left for Miami, maybe that was in his intention, um, to come back as a Raptor and retire. And that's gonna do it for this one. All right, folks. It's a long video here, and yeah. All right. So if you have anything to say, comment down below. Remember to like, comment, and share, and subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you after Wednesday night. Raptors take on the Memphis Grizzlies. Game 5 of the West Coast road trip. And let's hope for a bounce back win. Not going to be easy. Ja Morant and company. But I know the Raptors can get a win. Thank you for watching. Talk Raps with Adonde here. Shout out to all of my subscribers. I'd like to send a special shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Toronto Sports. Keep doing the great job you're doing, my brother. Luca Rosano, keep doing the great work you're doing. The Warts Report, also out there. TO Sports Talk, Raptors Digest, and all the other Raptor vloggers out there. Amateur sports also. Shout out to you guys. Big you up also, right? And whoever else is out there, right? If I'm forgetting your names, I subscribe to your channel. You know, keep up to date with your guys' content and stuff. Take care, guys.